Hey, it's soggy-faced Isabel Oakeshott, the girlfriend of Reform Deputy Leader Richard Tice and Talk TV and Telegraph journalist who moved to Dubai. But hang on, what's this? Here's Isabel writing in the Telegraph. Back in the Cotswolds, it was so damn lovely that living overseas suddenly felt like a mistake. If the UK is like this, what on earth am I doing? Living in the Middle East. Instead of staring across the Arabian Gulf, looking out for stray missiles, I could be smelling peonies in the garden or walking the dog through barley fields. Very briefly, I wondered if, in joining the growing exodus of people from the beleaguered UK, I had taken leave of my senses. But, hang on, in parts of the UK where it is not normal to spend a tenner on a piece of purple sprouting broccoli, there are all manner of other desperate problems. Central London is a showcase. To the casual eye, the capital certainly looks splendid in the sunshine, but the rampant crime and aggressive promotion of foreign cultures and causes is impossible to ignore. Mid-afternoon on Embankment, I watched as a Rastafarian swaggered down the middle of the road, high as a kite on God knows what. He was waving two gigantic Palestinian flags, far more prolific it seems in town centres these days than the Union Jack. Pathetically, Sir Keir Starmer now says he didn't mean it when he talked of an island of strangers, but such spectacles suggest he is right. Near Lambeth Palace, a tented shanty has sprung up on the steps of an underpass. As the rubbish piles up, the authorities do nothing. And she's not the only one. Yes, pseudo-professor Matt Goodwin's also bashing London too. Rampant street crime, one alleged rape every hour, homeless beggars and demographic changes that have made the city unrecognisable. With a heavy heart, Matt Goodwin says London is over. Except, as the New World points out, London is over. It's so over, he moaned. I've been coming in and out of London since 1981. I simply cannot remember a time when it's been this visibly dire and when so many things just do not work as they should. Chances are he simply cannot remember many of those early trips, full stop, since he was born in, 1981. This sloppy attention to detail is typical of Goodwin. If I recall, Oakeshott and Goodwin love the focus on sensationalism, but aren't too bothered about the facts.
But, Isabel, let's talk about this report, this forecast, very alarming, research by Professor Matt Goodwin at Buckingham University. He predicts that within 40 years, white British people will make up the minority of the population of this country.
Well, hang on, before we hear what Isabel Oakeshott has to say, it appears that Professor Matt Goodwin's data analysis has got a few holes in it. This from the New European. Matt Goodwin, the academic turned hard-right rabble-rouser, is out stirring things up again, this time with an article in the inevitably Daily Telegraph claiming that white British people will be a minority in 40 years. For the purposes of the report, Goodwin defines white British people as people who do not have an immigrant parent, a definition which not only has nobody actually ever used before, but it is so broad as to include Winston Churchill, Nigel Farage's children, 2 born to his Irish first wife, 2 to his German second, England football captain Harry Kane, England cricket captain Ben Stokes, former ERG chairman Mark Francois, right-wing comedian Jim Davidson, Sunday Telegraph editor Alistair Heath, and the actual king. Come on, Matt, I thought you were meant to be clever. Anyway, here's Oakeshott now using a flimsy excuse to waffle on about how talking about this made-up article could be construed as racist by the woke brigade.
I think that it's a real head spinner. I think that there are profound implications, and unfortunately, raising these questions and even debating this issue and even pointing out that this is quite likely to happen is likely to trigger a chorus of accusations of racism.
I think making up shit to bait racists is worrying though, isn't it, Isabel? Click here for more reform reprobates.